Welcome to Quest for Knowledge. Today we'll go through with the 2 marks of IFM, that is Indian Financial Management. So this is the question paper of 2019. First question is, what is wealth maximization? Wealth maximization is nothing but increasing the value of a business in order to increase the value of the shares held by its stockholder. So the most direct evidence of wealth maximization is change in the price of a company's share. Wealth maximization is nothing but increasing the value of a business in order to increase the value of the shares which is held by its stockholders. That is all about wealth maximization. Let's move on to the next question. So the next question we have is financial planning. Financial planning is nothing but determining how a business will afford to achieve its strategic goal and objective. So financial plan describe about each activities, resources, equipments and materials that are needed to achieve this objective, as well as the time frames involved. So overall, when we plan about the resources, equipment, activities, everything, that is all related to finance. So that is determining the business how much it can afford. So that is all about financial planning. So we are predetermining. Let's move on to the next question. So another question we have is expand ABC and VED. So ABC is nothing but always, better and control. So these are inventory control, and VED is vital, essential and desirable. These both analyzes. So these are the various method of inventory control. Okay, always, better and control, and the last is the vital, essential and desirable. So another question we have is, what is a forward contract? Forward contract is a customized contract between two parties to buy or sell an asset at a specified price but on future date. So such is called as a forward contract. A forward contract can be used for hedging or speculation. Although it is non-standardized nature makes it particularly apt for hedging. So the difference between bills receivable and bills payable is that when you do the credit sale, so the cash will be receivable. So it is an asset and the cash will flow, inflow. And when you are buying some credit purchases, so that you have to do the pay. So that is called as bills payable. So it will come on the liability side and it is the cash outflow. So that is the difference between bills payable and bills receivable. Move on to the next question. What is the purpose? So the next question is, what is business valuation? So in general process of determining the economic value of a whole business or a company unit, business valuation can be used to determine the fair value of a business for a variety of reasons like sale value, establishing partner ownership, taxation and even divorce proceeding. These all are the purpose of business valuation. Another question we have is market risk. Market risk is the possibility that an individual or other entity will experience losses due to factors that affect the overall performance of investment in the financial market. So it can be, market risk is called as systematic risk, which cannot be eliminated through diversification, though it can be hedged against in other way. So market risk is also called as a systematic risk. So that is all about market risk. Let's move on to the another question paper of 2018, important 2 marks. So the question is, what is money market? Money market deals with the short term borrowings. So it can be like bills, promissory notes, which can provide you short term finance. So it cannot be in the form of money or cash, but it can be in the form of bill, like trade bill, credit notes, promissory note. That is all considered as money market. So another question is hedging. Hedging is a risk management strategy employed to offset losses in investment by taking an opposite position in a related asset. The reduction in risk provided by hedging also typically result in a reduction in potential profit. So hedging strategies typically involve derivatives such as options and future contract. So in this hedging, the more it can reduce your losses, the more it can reduce your profit as well. So it is a kind of a strategy which is being employed to offset losses in investment by taking an opposite position in a related asset. So such is called as hedging. Hedging is nothing but a risk management. Let's move on to the another question. Here it has been asked, what is EOQ? Expand EOQ. Q, it is nothing but economic order quantity. So, which a company should purchase to minimize inventory cost such as holding cost and all. So, that is called as economic order quantity. The next question is, what is securitization? So, securitization is the method of converting the receivable of the financial institution like loans and advances into bonds, which are then sold to the investor. In simple term, the mean of turning the illiquid asset into liquid asset to free up the blocked capital. So, securitization is nothing but turning the illiquid asset into liquid asset and freeing the blocked capital is securitization. So, operational risk is the prospect of loss resulting from inadequate or failed procedure, system or policy, or employee errors, system failures, fraud or other criminal activity. Any event that disrupt the business process is called as operational risk. So, when you are conducting the business, in that when you have to go through with any losses or any error done by the employee, any kind of a fraud while conducting the business, so such is called as operation risk. So, let us move on to the another question paper. So, what is financial system? A financial system is a system that allows the exchange of fund between financial market participants such as lender, investor and borrower. Financial system operate at national and global level. Financial institution consist of complex closely related services market institution intended to provide an efficient and regular linkage between the investor and depositor. It is a system that allows the exchange of fund between financial market participants like lenders, investors and borrowers, and that is it. So, another we have is what is financial management. Financial management is according to financial management, profit maximization is the approach to increase the profit or earning per share of the business. So, profit maximization is to optimum level in the focal point of investment or financing decision. So, it is nothing to increase EPS, that is earning per share or profit. Another question we have is what is business finance? Business finance is the raising and managing of fund by business organization. Like day-to-day work of business finance is conducted by lower level staff. Their work includes handling cash receipts and disbursement and borrowing from commercial banks and all. So, that is raising and managing fund of business organization. What is working capital is a financial metric which represents operating liquidity available to a business. So, which helps in our day to day business. So, the such kind of a finance is called as working capital. In organization, in other entity and in even governmental entities, fixed assets such as plant equipment, working capital is considered as a part of operating capital. Capital budgeting is the process that a business uses to determine which proposed fixed asset purchase it should accept and which should be declined. This process is used to create a quantitative view of each proposed fixed asset investment, thereby gives a rational basis for making a judgment. It is nothing but determining the users to determine which proposed fixed asset to purchase. The capital structure is the particular combination of debt and equity used by a company to finance its overall operation and growth. Debt comes in the form of bond issue, loans, while equity may come in the form of common stock, preferred stock or retained earning. So, it is the particular combination of debt as well as equity. So, already we have discussed about the business valuation. So, business valuation is a general process of determining the economic value of a whole business or a company unit. So, business valuation can be used for various reasons like to know the sale value, establishing partnership ownership, taxation and all. So, that is all about. Thank you very much. If you found this video helpful, do like, share, subscribe and all the very best for your exams. Do well, and may all the luck be with you. Thank you very much.